A warm welcome to you all on this meditation, this Remembrance Week. This week I'm going to focus on a poem by Pablo Neruda, and it's about Do Not Forget Me. And then at the end I'm going to do a few words for us to meditate and pray on for those to whom we do not wish to forget. I want you to know one thing. You know how this is. If I look at the crystal moon and at the red branch of the slow autumn of my window, if I touch near the fire that impalpable ash of the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you, as if everything that exists, aroma, light, metals, were little boats that sail towards those isles of yours that wait for me. Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it's long and mad that the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember that on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me with an impeccable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, all my love, all my own. In me all that fire is repeated. In me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. And as long as you live, it will be in your arms without leaving mine. It's important for us to remember and to remind you that the word beloved is here I am, here God is. And this Remembrance Day, I'd like to focus on a love relationship that embellishes the past mistakes and the future learning as we create a better future for the world. A place that recognises how we overcome evil. A place that will lead us to peace. At times, suffering has led us to the cross. And Remembrance Day reminds us it's a place, it's a time for us never to forget. I like this poem because it reminds me that when we forget, we can just move on. And it's so easy to forget and to hold on the reason why we chose to remember. To remember the things that have gone before us. Forgetting the trauma of the past. Forgetting the lessons that we may have learnt. Forgetting the reason that we stand for justice and that we stand together. The Holocaust victims remind us it's so important to remember, because if we forget, it could be repeated again. Like love, Remembrance Day is a two-way process. We remember our soldiers. Some gave more than others. Some gave it their all. They lost their life, their families, their sanity, their health. Hear their cries, do not forget me. We remember the victims, the children who grew up and still grow up traumatised in war zones, the loss of their youth, the loss of their education, their careers, their families, their future families. Hear their cry, do not forget me. The women, beaten and raped, no one to protect them, all alone, abandoned, left isolated, alone to care and provide for the family. Hear their cries. Do not forget me. We remember the widows and the widowers, the lost love, the lost dreams, the lost hope. Hear their cries. Do not forget me. Those who lost their limbs, their minds, their peace, some lost their faith. Hear their cry. Do not forget me. For the governments and the peacemakers who stand up for justice, hear their words. Do not forget them. For if you forget me, who am I? Why did I sacrifice my life, my family, my home, my future? Hear my cry. Do not forget me. As the robber cries out from the cross, Lord, remember me. The soldier on the battlefields are crying out, do not forget me. Remember, Christ revealed his true identity on the cross to a soldier. He was the first witness. Surely this is the man of God. Can we remember those who gave their life for our peace? Can we pray for their peace, for their families, and pray for this broken world? That just as in Christ's suffering, he cried, my God, do not forsake me. May our prayer be, Lord, do not forsake them. Remember them. Do not forget me, they say. In me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. And if you live, it will be in your arms without leaving mine. May the love of God wrap his wings of angels around you today and remind you all that you are dearly loved and never forgotten. Do not forget this Remembrance Day. Hear the cries of the soldiers, the cry of the victims, the cry of the women. Hear their cry. Remember us. Do not forget. God bless.